just saved up in like your Xbox storage drive.
It's in the queue. It's in the queue.
Yeah.
Right there, like engage.
It was like that Jurassic World scene where he had the jukebox and he was playing the song, and then that movie's gonna suck.
Oh, oh my god. But yeah, let's get right into it. We got a few topics to talk about.
A lot
obviously,
to discuss.
Black Panther.
Yep. Panther.
Panther.
Yes.
You see, can I start with my shade?
Go ahead.
Not on the movie at all.
Okay. Don't.
Just some niggas with the Black Panther tattoo, like the Ray Lewises of the world.
The Ray Lewises.
You know what I'm talking
Ray
about.
Lewis got a tattoo.
He has
Black
a fucking
Panther?
big ass panther on his arm,
Why?
next to like hash marks of.
He's not accepted in Wakanda.
But isn't everyone?
Oh.
Following the logic on top of each other.
Hey, look.
Oh, it's like Battle Club. Everyone's accepted. But go on, give me your. Can you, in a way, provide me a non-spoilerific review of said movie?
Sure.
Because I've been hearing it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Okay. Give me a time frame.
What do you mean?
Just, do you want it in 60 seconds?
I
2
want it in
minutes?
45 seconds.
45 seconds.
Split the
Okay.
difference. And go.
All right. This film was incredible. As a great villain. The setting actually plays as a character itself.
Okay.
The supporting cast is actually stronger than the actual main character itself in terms of character development.
I knew that was going to happen. Go on.
Yeah. The villain is amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Gives you a sympathetic view of him. And they give you a side of his villainous side, and you see both sides compromise, clash with one another. And it also offers a very good idealistic view on society. What if we get a natural resource that is that huge and we keep it a secret for so long?
Was that vibranium or something?
Vibranium, yes. Vibrators.
Go on.
And the topic is, if you have something this powerful that can resource everyone in the world, why have you been hiding it so long?
Isn't that like unobtainium? You know
Continue.
Unobtainium. Avatar. No?
No. Not in that sense. More so in the sense of, if I'm going to provide funding for a revolution.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about more so the resource and
Yes.
getting that attention.
Yeah.
That, I'm just trying to compare. I'm not saying, oh, they ripped off anything.
Oh, no. Well, it's somewhat like The Lion King.
Don't do that.
Lion King was great, though. I love it. I love this movie. This will be arguably, because Winter Soldier was my creme de la creme for Marvel films.
Go on.
I said to stop it.
We do this thing where and I think part of your blog that you have on An Idiot's Guide on mtrthenetwork.com kind of talks about this revisionist thing that we do. Mm-hmm. You covered like several black superhero movies that took place as long as 25 years before this movie came out. And people are like, this is the only thing. And that's where kind of
your issue comes from.
My issue. Like it comes with nothing from the content. Like I looked at, remember the animated movies like Ultimate Avengers and Ultimate Avengers 2? Mm-hmm. I was just like, oh, this is going to be an extrapolation of what we didn't get in Ultimate Avengers 2, which was the first one with Black Panther in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I know
that
what
this
is going into
way.
it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then all the hype and motherfuckers talking about, yeah, get your dashikis ready, fam. It's like, sit your black ass down.
Yeah, well, I wore dashiki to premiere.
You look all right.
Look,
you look like because of the color, it was like blue and yellow. You look like every player from the Golden State Warriors. I was like, oh shit, man.
I thought you were going to go a Heavy D reference on me.
No,
it
was a St. Louis Blues jersey.
I was hoping for that. But, I loved it. I loved every second of it. I won't say what people are saying now, that it's Dark Knight level, because I think Dark Knight is something very hard to obtain.
Yeah.
And I think this film...
Nolan's failed right after he did it. He's like, let's just make this movie with Bane. No, it's not going to be good.
But I liked Bane. But
I did too.
It's just... It was a great happy compromise between where Dark Knight is and Winter Soldier is for me.
Sure.
And they met in the middle in terms of the ideology of both the hero and the villain. The fact that the villain made the hero better. That's something that's always needs to be in comic book movies. Like, we rarely see that now.
I'm neutral on the movie. And that's kind of how I go into things when someone, I guess my natural contrarian nature is like, someone is saying, you should watch this because this is definitive, but. It's like, nothing's definitive.
Yeah.
Like, as a black person, you should watch this. I heard that in the barbershop today. Which, you know that got me riled just enough.
Yeah. I mean.
Like, really? You know? Like,
yeah, well, I don't.
You should hand your black card back because you ain't see Black Panther.
That's also the thing. It's been the backlash because there's been both sides of it. It's you're not black enough, you're not watching this movie, and you're watching a white film on the opposite side of the spectrum.
My thing is this. How many of you fuckers are strolling in with a Black Panther shirt on from the comics?
Yeah, I agree. How many people are actually reading the comics?
Yeah.
How many people actually know a writer of the comic?
Outside of Ta-Nehisi Coates.
And
I bought the 3 trades.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Not for me, of course.
I got a confession about Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Go on. I've been described as a version of him. Go on.
I enjoy his run, but his run isn't that good to me.
No, it's not.
I think T'Challa's a very hard character to write because he's technically perfect in the sense of he's a king, he's smart, he can fight,
And he got Storm. Did he not? Was he not?
He did get Storm.
Didn't he have Thundercats?
Well,
I mean, that's what happened.
Well, I mean, their divorce was ugly. Like,
was it like deep, dark, like
let's say, because I'm gonna get this out the way. I fucking hated Avengers versus X-Men, the series, because it was one of the dumbest fucking things ever happening in comics. But basically, Namor, who him and T'Challa, both of them have a good rival history. By the way, they beat the shit out of each other every time they see each other. It's like Namor, T'Challa. It's lovely.
It's like on site.
It's on site, yes. So
put these put these claws like you did.
Yes, Namor decided, okay, well, Namor got brainwashed, and Namor fucked up Wakanda really bad. So T'Challa was like, all right, fuck y'all mutants. Y'all need to get out of here.
Fuck y'all mutants.
Yep. And then
racism came to Wakanda, nigga.
Yeah, it got real. So Thor was like, wait, you can't say that because I'm a mutant. Yeah. And T'Challa was like,
I have black.
T'Challa was like, you gotta go.
Like, did he go Clarence Boddicker with it? What's my Clarence Boddicker line, please?
It got really ugly.
Bitches leave.
It got really ugly. So they didn't.
Let's not deviate from that because we're going more into a comic conversation.
Okay, and that'll be another episode.
One of the things I wanted to get into with the movie, I saw like different theaters. I'm sure you saw that had signs that said, "Well, essentially, if you're dressing up for this movie, these are the new rules that suddenly popped in," and that's horseshit. That's
it's very convenient when it needs to be because Star Wars people were bringing in fucking lightsabers.
Dude, even like super white crackery shit, like fucking Harry Potter's son. It's like
they were bringing broomsticks in the fucking Sorcerer's Stone. I remember that. Cause I was like, why are these kids dressing up, Dad? And then he was looking at me like, shut up, son.
Now, I know
they love the movie.
Now I know some brothers are a little extra and they might come in with like Killmonger's actual cat from the comics just strolling with a fucking jaguar.
Did you see the people coming with the drums?
No.
They came in with drums and started.
Nice.
That was amazing. I wish I was there. Then they had like a real ritual dance at the end of the movie. It was pretty fun.
I might not wait 3 months to watch it.
I don't think it's going to be in the theater longer than 3 months.
I still. Yeah. Because I will buy the collector's edition DVD. So.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's what I do.
That's what I'm going to do, too. I want to buy the collector's edition. I'm hoping it comes with a figurine or something.
Because I don't want, like I think part of it is my movie experience approach. Like, you go to a movie, like I'm going to 10 hours worth of movies tomorrow. Yeah. Because I'm going to the Best Picture Showcase. Oh. And that's kind of what I do yearly. Unfortunately, which goes to my blackness.
I want to come.
Nah.
What I can't come anyway. Oh yeah, never mind. But, I got my niece.
One of the movies that they have up is Get Out, obviously, and that's the following week. It's not even this week. I was tight. I could rewatch that movie. Yeah,
because that's like with Black Panther. Both of them films are very easy to watch and easy to get back, and it has replayability to it.
No movie has that for me.
No replay value.
Just I'm still trapped now.
Interesting.
It'll be a movie like it has to be something like I know this is coming. Like certain movies I can watch, but it's like I need 3 years between movies.
3 years. Goodness, 3 years.
Like, dude, remember how good Baby Driver was?
Baby Driver was phenomenal.
Still in the cellophane.
Really?
I haven't cracked it.
Oh, I just love the Barry White scene. That was awesome.
But and that was a decent segue actually to how
representation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Baby Driver, what was the worst character in that movie?
Jamie Foxx, obviously.
And what was Jamie Foxx in that movie?
A very boisterous black man.
And he was like, yeah, live in the trap.
I'm Spider, motherfuckers.
Nah, it was Bats.
Oh, it was Bats because he's batshit crazy.
I was like, I hate this. And he had like the neck tattoos.
Yeah.
And it's like, Edgar Wright's a good writer.
Edgar Wright is a very great writer. Did you see Killer Mike?
You?
Yeah, it was like, did you see Killer Mike in the movie with Big Boy?
No.
Yeah, they're in the movie.
I had to rewatch it then because it wasn't Atlanta. Right?
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that I think like people at Post with comparing like Black Panther to, let's say, like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That representation matters.
Yeah,
so I get it. Like you want to see a movie with people who look like you, who are in roles that are super dignified, not stereotypical, and so on.
Yeah, and not even just that in the terms of superhero baits, even though you kind of just said stereotypical. More so the fact that we're not murderers in this one.
Yeah,
we're not people.
Degree of regality.
Yeah, we're not alcoholics like Hancock or people who just came from hell. And has to fight for the devil.
Are you talking about Spawn?
Yes.
How dare you?
I mean, look, Al Simmons is my favorite comic book character.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Pull that one out of your ass. Go on.
So
he was cheated on and shit. He had died.
He
his woman was not holding him down.
That's gonna be that's gonna be talked about in our comic book episode.
She was not a day one.
She was not a day one. Fuck her. But anywho. But a fucking best friend. I don't really best friend.
And he was a safe beige too.
He was like
not black, but kind of got black guy features. D.B. Sweeney, I think was the actor.
Well, actually, the comic version, he was a black guy.
In the cartoon version as well.
Yeah, they just race baited him because they didn't want, in their exact words, they did not want too many black people in the movie.
Who directed that movie? Because fuck them.
I don't remember who directed it, but Todd McFarlane was pissed.
Because Todd McFarlane is kind of one of those guys.
Yeah, you have to be very...
He might get invited to the cookout.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he made Spawn. He gets one anyway.
Yeah,
but in the sense of representation is the fact that this is a king from Africa.
The deepest, darkest continent.
The most secretest part of Africa.
Where, like,
secretest nation in Africa.
The African dream is at and shit.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it helps eliminate a lot of stereotype tropes about Africa that we have also.
Nobody's walking around with a fucking bone through their nose and shit.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who still don't know Africa's a fucking continent.
They're called dummies.
Yeah, Raven Simone. But you know.
She can fuck right off, by the way.
Yeah, she can. Right off the cliff. But yeah.
Because how many, I'm not like, you don't have to have that degree of knowledge to say how many countries make up the continent of Africa. Because I don't know. I
think it's 50.
I threw out a guess. I was like maybe 45, 50, something
it's
like
50,
that.
I think.
But you have to know it's a continent.
Yes, that's like common sense, I thought. Like, we learned this as elementary fucking geography
It's
class.
right after shapes, you know?
Yes. Here's the spear. Now go to the globe. Look at the continents.
Whoa. Here's the spear. Go to the globe. But go on.
But
so
yeah.
Are there African booty scratchers in the movie?
No.
Okay.
Of course you asked that.
I'm just saying, that's one of the things that was represented.
See?
If you look at those old, like, what is
yeah,
it? Like,
well, yeah, it's...
What was that, Boys in the Hood?
Stop.
No, seriously, I'm asking, like, an honest question. That was in Boys in the Hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that shows that ignorance. It's like, oh, you fuckers haven't seen an African person or what have you.
Yeah, and they always depict them as people who just...
savages.
Are very extra in how they approach people and whatnot. Just like Friday. They're very extra with their characters. But
Michael Blackson has set the Africans back decades.
Michael Blackson's still fucking hilarious.
Yes.
You cheap motherfucker.
Exactly.
But
it's like, appreciate the irony, but you have to know both.
You have to understand that tropes are tropes, and that sometimes tropes can be funny in the sense of, oh shit, this is funny, but it's also a negative demeaning fact because some people look at that trope and say, oh, this is how we can keep going with it. That's what Hollywood's been doing for a long time.
Case in point, the NBA Slam Dunk Contest, All-Star Weekend, and all of that shit. Fergie can't sing.
Fergie cannot fucking sing.
Fucking Victor Oladipo. He put on the Black Panther mask and all of that shit. Remember what, last year or the year before, teammates on, what team was he with?
Orlando, they
wanted him to do some Prince Hakeem shit from Coming to America, and he was like, nah, G.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't blame him because it's like, yo, you motherfuckers think this is a joke?
Yeah, like,
appreciate the irony, but let's not make, this a joke. Like, oh, I'm going to kill this lion before I do this, half-court dunk or whatever.
Yeah. It was a bit... I felt bad because it wasn't a good attempt with the mask on. But
it was trash.
It was.
It was trash.
But speaking of trash, I sent you a link of the worst rapper name ever.
Tom something?
Tom McDonald.
Filthy Tom McDonald.
Like, can we give him a better rap name than Tom MacDonald?
No.
I gave him Tommy Mac.
Tommy Gun.
Tommy Gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Mac.
T-Guns.
T-Guns. Yeah. Better names.
T-Mac is a better name. That's a good name, actually. Because of the degree. See, the quality of your rap name.
Yeah.
It has to be like in a quotient to your rap ability. He's not that good of a rapper, therefore he does not deserve that good of a name.
Yeah.
Just imagine like you have like a really good rapper.
I mean, look at guys like NF. Like NF, that's a rap name.
I don't know who that is.
He's a white Christian rapper.
Trash. Biblical trash. Trash and biblical proportions. But describe this Tommy Mac.
Tommy Mac is
Mac and cheese
white guy.
Well,
who has braids in his hair. Yeah, he does. It's only two. Like literally, it's like two that comes down here. Boo. It's very weird.
Boo
and
this man.
He decided to make a song called White Boy.
Okay. Is it about drugs?
Not about drugs.
Shit.
It's about, you cannot blame me for my past. I mean, for our past because of what our ancestors did to y'all. I'm not racist, basically.
Now, I could only get through, rather, a verse, because it's not good.
You know what?
Because the setting of the video is like in a classroom or something.
It's in a classroom. And man, you missed the best part then.
Here's the thing.
Oh, you missed the good part.
Fundamentally, he's not wrong. No one is responsible for that past.
Yeah.
However, healthy understanding, acceptance, and acknowledgement that your past led to the position you're in, your privilege, and all these other things, and it led to the position that, or the plight that other races are supposed to be in. If your grandfather was a slave, you're probably not too high up on the ladder socially right now.
No.
Or you've had to work really hard to get to a certain place. But by birthright, you crackers, you Toms. Can we call them Toms?
You can. I was gonna say, well, Black Panther gave us a great name for him.
What is it?
Colonizer.
Jesus, that's good.
Yeah.
So somebody came on and said, that's racist calling people colonizers. Just some of the language in Black Panther was a bit much. Oh, because it has extra syllables. That's the thing that would make me go see if people just doing that thing to it.
Look, I've been calling a lot of people colonizers lately after watching it. So
okay.
I love it. It's a great term.
Okay. All right, Alan Payne, go on. Fist up, motherfucker.
But yeah, you missed the best part of the video.
What is the best part of the video?
Well, the principal starts crying. The teacher starts crying.
Is the creature white? The creature is the teacher white?
The teacher is black, and he actually, when you see him do the chorus of the song, it was like, oh shit, he's gay. That's even funnier.
Go on.
But it's just like how I felt about that Joyner Lucas song, I'm Not Racist. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is dope. This is cool. But then I would listen, like, really, really listen to it. It's like, he's not saying anything. It's like I'm throwing a stereotype at one person, then he's throwing the stereotype back. And then the end resolution for it is, okay, we got nothing out of this, but we're just throwing stereotypes. But we have to love each other because we're humans.
What's the accepted reality about music generally? Is it the Bruno Mars thing that all music comes from a black person, one way or the other?
All music originated from black people.
So with that, you fuckers need to realize you're visitors.
Yeah.
Like, I get it that you have your plight and you want to express where you're at, but don't. It's interesting that they use pretty much something that's very synonymous with black people
Yeah.
to try to get over how they're down with black people. But time and time again, I'm looking at you, kid, you fucking Kid Rock. That
fucking Kid Rock.
You live in it just long enough for you to get on, and then suddenly you're talking about how you've always been Southern bred.
Well, I don't have an issue with race relation in music because it's always been there.
Sure.
But I feel like with the song White Boy and Joyner Lucas song I'm Not Racist, and you compare it to like, you're gonna hate this, Jay-Z's story of OJ and how he tackled race.
I like it so
and
much.
it's a great song and how he tackled it from the perspective of, okay, y'all can ignore this bullshit, but you're still black anyway.
Still nigga.
Yeah, it's still black. But I'm gonna show you key steps and how, to make sure that you're good, regardless of
To be like the Jews.
the trope. Yeah. The fact that he brings up credit. You know what was great about that song though?
What's
The moment, because we know Jay-Z as the braggadocious, okay, we get it, you have all this fucking money, all this shit, that guy.
Yeah.
But he mentioned his failures in that song.
Yeah,
The one
sure.
failure about him, could have got a project out of Dumbo, and now that shit's $25 million, and I'm looking like Dumbo. That's a very important line to me.
But when it comes to like representation, like that's that alpha machismo mandingo kind of thing that you can't seek therapy. You can't do this. You can't do that. That shows any degree of vulnerability.
Yeah.
Human vulnerability. Because we're supposed to be above that as black males. And one of the things that I feel without seeing the movie, to circle back to Black Panther touch, I've not seen the movie, but I feel like the women in it play a very strong, crucial role to it.
They do.
Which is kind of atypical to how they, historically, black women have been represented in film.
Yeah.
So, bravo in that way.
Yeah, I think that they went against the trope of women being the damsel in distress, because there's no damsel in distress
But
in
are
this
they
movie.
all Grace Jones, though?
In a sense, I mean, they kind of made that joke in the beginning of the movie too. They were like, "There's these Grace Jones looking chicks with spears."
10 on 10.
That shit was hilarious.
10 on 10.
But
look at how like she was that character, like
had that aura. Yeah.
But in like 2 or 3 movies in like the mid 80s, and then it's like, 30 years later we can come back to this.
Yeah.
But it just shows you like, let's step back and let's just make every black woman this in film, and to somebody kind of breaks that mold.
Yeah.
And it has to take a film that is of this degree of blackness to make it happen.
And it has fucking did astronomical. Like the first week, the first 7 days.
I don't believe in numbers.
You don't?
No.
Can I say it anyway?
Because it's inflation, dude.
Well, that's if you inflate it. Like
No,
coming to America, if you inflate it, it'll be 247 million box office wise, which is huge.
No, what I mean by my non-defined version of inflation is like, it's how every year there's a new top movie that's like breaking records. It's like, really?
Yeah, I feel you.
How are we all poor, but everyone's still going to the movies though?
Don't do that.
I'm not.
Movie prices increase too.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
like somebody's going. It's breaking these numbers.
It's
like on a microeconomics kind of level.
But
I've never noticed like, movies are so expensive. It's like I'm only going to see so many.
Yeah.
I kind of have like $150 or so of a budget that I'm going to sit by for movies I'm going to watch. But every year, some movie that this made remember Beauty and the Beast?
I do.
That movie cracked $1 billion. How? Why?
This one? The Disney? Really?
Did you see that? You see what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Sneakily making money. That's why I don't believe these numbers. Not for this, but just generally.
Well,
it cracked this. It's like, I don't.
Domestically.
Right.
It broke the Avengers, the first one.
Sure, it should.
292 million the first week.
It costs what, 200 million to make?
Yes.
So it's a
and 500 domestic.
Ryan Coogler's director was great.
Ryan Coogler is an amazing director. I just wish he never talks in interviews
because he's very confident.
It's very confident. My issue with it's just a lot of
It doesn't mean he has to be charismatic.
No, he doesn't. But he needs to. I feel like when I hear somebody talk, I don't want to keep hearing you think out of your ass when you're trying to say something.
Listen to an episode of the show.
Right.
It's like shit.
Well, we're not. Look, we're not paid professionals.
10 on 10.
Yeah.
10 on 10. You get a point. Get a point.
Like, I see sports commentators using ums and ums, and I'm like, you piece of shit. You go to school to do this.
Everyone can't be Stuart Scott. R.I.P.
Rest in peace. The greatest.
Yeah. Booyah.
Booyah.
I still think that joke that Daniel Tosh had about him was really funny.
I haven't even heard it yet.
He was just like, Stuart Scott, he was like, straight A student at like Duke or what have you. And he's just like, oh yeah, Stuart, booyah.
Booyah. I love it. He was awesome.
He's like, where's that street cred, Stuart?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny to me. What else did you have as far as the topic? What other topics did you have? We talked about Tom a little bit.
Yeah.
What else did you have about Tom?
Well, there's an article on his website, and it was hilarious. I wish I could read it all, but I'm going to summarize it.
Give us the
I'm going to just tell you the title of it. Tom McDonald's white boy with dreads stops racism.
What?
It was.
Pardon me? Rewind it? It did what?
He said the white rapper released a video so woke it ended racism forever. It's called Babe.com. But
that site is trash.
Yeah, but it's the last part. Just look at him, man.
He looks like
it's like Machine Gun Kelly. Just
he looks like Yellow Wolf.
Don't do that to Yellow Wolf.
I like Yellow Wolf, but he looks like Yellow Wolf.
I'm trying to remember that line he said. Here it is. It's they put a hashtag for it called hashtag not all men.
Shut up.
Yep.
Enough.
Yep.
It's like,
I feel like Fox News is going to be all over this song.
This latest new hip hop track.
It's so refreshing because it gets us out of that predominant stereotype that we are not racist. Because not all of us are. But that black kid who got shot, he totally deserved it.
I got something. So, who is the non person? That's what I'm gonna call her from like Fox News who kind of shaded LeBron and Kevin Durant for talking.
I don't remember her name. She's that person.
She's fucking stupid, dude.
She was like, "Shut up and dribble a basketball." I was like, "You shut up and get away from sports." It's like,
especially like if you're gonna have a point, like at least get like some of the things right because you notice how quickly she brought up money.
Yep.
You're making $100 million a year to dribble a basketball. I was like, who got that contract?
Yeah.
I was like, who has that contract in the league? Mm-hmm. And it's like people who are citizens, taxpayers.
Yeah.
They can't have a say in. Well, they can vote, right? Mm-hmm. But can't have a say in who they voted for and what their feelings around politics.
Yeah.
They can't have some degree of wokeness.
No.
So the idea is that athletes.
Need to
specifically black athletes.
Yeah, needs to
need
stick
to just shut up and essentially entertain us.
Yep, keep tap dancing.
Keep tap dancing on that field, on that court, not on the mound because that's just Dominicans. I'm just saying, it's just Dominicans that play basketball.
Hey.
But that's what the expectation
to
is.
the GOAT King Griffey.
Right. He brought the flavor to the league.
He did.
Yeah, the backwards hat.
He was awesome.
But yeah, it's that and. I like the fact that LeBron, at the age that he is, same age I am, that he's just like, nah, I'm not having this shit. We're talking about this in this way.
Yeah. If you don't like it, just ignore it, basically.
So, yeah, I mean, that's ultimately what you want and how you want that stuff to go.
Yeah. It's interesting now because a lot of people try to put people in their place, and it just comes off very stupid because, like, the Super Bowl that one year with Bruno Mars and they had Beyonce doing the Black Panther stuff. Yeah. And Tommy Loren was like, "You're married to a drug dealer. Sit down," and everything. And I'm like, this man is almost a damn billionaire living off a music franchise, saved housing developments, giving out scholarships to people. He's doing a lot. What the fuck are you doing? Other than giving your opinion.
And then it's not neutral. It's not founded in anything other than a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need to know about this person so I can spout off all of this different shit, this first level shit, right?
Yeah.
And when it's someone they may fall into their constituency, their base, they forgive like almost wholeheartedly. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Well, we have to understand that he just made, like we talk about the president.
Yeah.
He may just be he's a little out there. Mm-hmm. He's a little different, but sometimes he says things, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's nothing major.
It goes back to that story of OJ perspective of the fact that you can be as rich as you want to be. You can do everything that you want to do, but you're still going to be what they see you as, regardless. Yeah. That's all you need. I guess we can go to the music break now.
Yeah, I guess we can just kind of get to that point of the show where we bring in the tunes.
The tunes, you know. One of my favorite songs from Black Panther soundtrack.
Oh, God. What is that song?
It's called Bloody Waters.
I didn't listen to that song.
You did not hear that song.
Very
good song.
Y'all didn't say nothing about Blac Chyna.
Go on, because I refuse
to We'll go that to after the break.
Okay.
We can do that after the break. I got a lot for that one.
Jesus.
Trash.
You're a creep, dude. I would never watch that.